Hey everybody, it's Tim with Broken Dice, bringing you a quick little channel update. Still working on my Spanish Scutarii this month. Made some good progress on them. Um, got most of the flesh on, uniforms, shafts of the weapons. I still got to do all the metallics and picking out a few things that I want to, stand out. But it's where we're at so far. I had a few guys with some colored tunics, just when it's just the breakup, the beige and the white and the light browns and that sort of stuff. Also, like I mentioned the last time about keeping a side project as you're going through your wet palette. I don't know how many people use one of those. I like using one of those, depending on the paint type. Vallejo, yes. Not so much with P3. P3, I find that if I just had a little water on my brush and my dry palette, this works just fine coming right out of the bottle. It's not too thick. It needs a little bit of thinning out, but not much. And obviously with Games Workshop, you really got to thin it because it just comes out so thick. So I'm working on my second set of 20. My side projects are, I'm working on these guys here, just whatever browns, blacks, some colors, muted colors, basically, for some musketeers for my English Civil War project. And then I've showed them before, but I'm working on this fella right here. He's a 54 millimeter Celtic Warrior. Just keep him off to the side, and when I have a color in my palette that's my big beefy fingers have sprayed too much paint on, and I need to, and it's appropriate, I'll put some paint on him. He needs to be lightened up. His skin tone needs to be lightened up. He needs maybe some tattoo, some woading on him. I may try plaid for the first time. That intimidates me. I've seen some guys that they do plaid, and it blows my mind. It blows my mind how they get the stripes, and especially like with this knee bent, getting that to come down and then back around where it looks like cloth. I don't know, but you don't know until you try. I might just get some plastic and just try to paint plaid on it, just to practice. But he's there. I've been working on this guy as well. I'm not sure what colors I want to do with his shield. Obviously, he's going to have some mail and stuff like that. But, he's coming along. You got the different browns and greens I've been using. I need to do some colored trim, I think, on the very bottom of that. Let it stand out. And then I got this big cheeky looking bastard here I've been working on. Just throwing some colors on him as I'm going through my major project. Just keeps things a little fresh. To get an order in today, and I'm thinking that my Spanish need to have some leadership models. And so, first off, what I got from Warlord Games or Hail Caesar, the Caesarian Roman officers, because I would expect any self-respecting Spanish noble would be as close to Roman gear as he could get. Because I don't know if they have any, I haven't found any specific leadership models that I really like. I don't know, maybe I might do some conversion or something, maybe, I don't know, change the head. Could cut him up, change some arms off or something, so it looks like he's not all exactly Romanized. But that's that. I got one thing I wanted to do was, I always thought my Spanish troops should have like a little darker skin tone, sun-drenched land of Spain. Should have walk around with a really nice tan. So I did get Game Color with bronze flesh tone. I'm gonna try that. I might intersperse this with this unit. Might go over a couple of guys, and so you have some of that variation within the unit itself, instead of just from unit to unit. Just get that variation within the unit. I got a whole bunch of bases and stuff. 50 millimeter square for the cavalry. I got the 60 millimeter rounds for command models. And I think that's about it. But we're plugging along with this, along with all the other side projects and stuff I got going on. But I really like these models. My assembly's getting better, I've noticed. It was one of those things that you do, but I wasn't paying a lot of it. I wasn't giving it the due attention that it needed. But I've been doing that lately. Making sure that the arms are really the ones that kind of go with them, and you pay attention, because there's some of them that back early on, you got the guy who had to have like a sleeve, and then you notice you put on the other arm that was not attached, and it's got a short sleeve or something. It's just bizarre. But I haven't done that. Been paying a lot more attention to my assembly, instead of just thinking about the painting process and what I'm going to do there and basing. I really start concentrating on that assembly instead of just doing it by habit. And other than that, I got my shields based. I got the backs of the shield done for these guys. So I'm looking forward to getting these guys done, and then starting on some a big couple of, let's say it should be about 4 units of small light infantry Catrate. The guys with the little round shields. Decided I noticed that in my first batch I had a couple of guys in the Scutarii with round shields, so I'm going to try to avoid that, putting too many of those in there. So they'll look right on the battlefield. I mean, a couple of guys in there won't matter, but I wouldn't want like a big mix of them in there. Other than that, things are going along. Been watching your videos. As a matter of fact, when I'm done with this, I'm going to turn on YouTube, watch a few videos while I get to painting on my Scutarii. You guys have a great week, and I will catch you next time, and thank you for watching.